Let's see here. It looks like we are live.
Yep, I'm seeing live.
Who is it?
Hi, do you want to play a game?
Sure, whatever.
Long time no see, chat. I am back. It is Natastic28. Back again with another match of the week game. This time we got a OG matchup. We got Killerbat and his Orioles going against the Astros and OrlandoStars. This goes back 20-some years, back in the old days of backyard baseball, PvP. And
yeah, these
also,
are some OGs.
Looking forward to the release of this game on Steam tomorrow as well.
Yeah, I'm stoked for that.
Today is Catherine Asher.
The other voice you hear here is on today is KC. So I don't know how many times it's your first time doing it. If it's not,
This one.
I don't know how many times you've done
Maybe
this.
second. I think I did it one time with Dr. Pecker. Maybe. Could be lying.
Glad to have you on
Catherine
board.
Asher.
Target goes up, pitch on the way.
That looks.
Swing.
Yep.
And throw it to deep left. That's my sister. Jumping in the air. Got it. And
Ooh.
ground ball, two bases on the ground.
Not a good start.
Lindsey Felgen steps up to bat.
Definitely
That's
not.
what happens when you have Rachel LaBuena in left field.
Definitely not a play that you would expect to see in the Humongous League.
High ball one. They have a runner on second. No
83 for Rachel, so surprised that she wasn't able to spot that.
stretch and delivers. That was a ball.
Rachel's job is to hit home runs.
Valid.
She is ready. The pitch.
Ooh, nasty hook right there on the corner there. 2-1 to
Those are the
Lindsey
kind of miracle
Felgen.
pitches you want.
Pitch on the way. That was a ball. She kicked. 3-1 pitch.
Another curve.
Swung on. Foul.
Full
And the
count now to
count is
Lindsey.
3-2.
Oof. Gotta go for a strikeout here, no?
She is ready. And the throw. Strike
Ooh, just got it.
Oh, nice one by Catherine Asher. She's got some good hooks for a 9th rounder.
Steps up.
It definitely not one of the typical pitchers that you would see.
Takes the stretch and the pitch. That was ball one.
Shane Smith was on fire in Killerbat's last game. I believe 3 singles
She
in a row.
kicked higher. Swing. And
There's a good one to the
awesome.
left. That's going to get
Here's
down.
another one.
Grabbed it to throw to third.
And another consequence of Rachel LaBuena in left field.
Having a rough time of it.
It's going to be a bait advance here.
Throws it over to home. Ooh, way to go, Sis.
Nicely done.
Joan May.
In case you definitely know something about hooks with one of your favorite players.
Oh, Miss Lisa Crockett.
Yes.
And the delivery.
I'm no stranger. And Wing Kwan. Two of the best left-right hook combinations in the game, aside from your classics.
That was ball two. And there are runners at second and third.
And we got some
One out.
baby baseball going on right now with Joan May.
Something Killerbat says he doesn't do, but this might be what pushes him to do just that when he's playing defense here against Orlando.
From the windup, throws it. And the count is 3-1. Into the motion, 3-1 pitch. And there's ball four, and that's a walk.
I believe Killerbat's going to have Frank Thomas up next, which has been paying off. Grand slam last game for Frank Thomas. I personally would have Isabel here for the extra power, but on Parks, I'm not sure that discrepancy matters too much.
From the stretch, fire. Strike one. 3 on, 1 out.
Okay, so I think I need to turn. Let's see.
The stretch and the throw. The swing. Whoop. Slide.
DOW, it just turned down the sound a little bit. Let me know if it sounds a little better.
She's set. The pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, everyone, I recommend turning the game volume down a bit.
Time out.
And it looks like 8C has some strong words for you, Casey, in the chat.
Does he? Where's that?
She is ready. The one,
That you're
two,
praising base running cheese.
third strike. That's it.
Oh, I love base running cheese. HEI is gonna pretend that he's not a fan. He's one of the connoisseurs of cheese.
Steps up to the plate.
HG's been playing RBBL, so maybe he's gotten a little bit more anti-cheese.
Yeah, I hear you're not allowed to cheese the computers there, which is gonna be a bit too hard for me to resist. So I don't know if I could do RBBL.
Now pitching, Catherine Asher.
Jason Giambi, he can absolutely do a grand slam.
Kick and the throw.
That looks kind of meaty. No,
The base
it's gonna catch though.
2 out. Target goes up. She delivers. The swing.
Ooh, there's a good hit.
Center field.
That's gonna be
Jacinda
deep.
drops that. That's 2.
Oh, yes.
Wow, what a
And
catch.
that's an out. Halfway.
Great catch from Jacinda.
3 left on.
Sound way too
Big
high.
Frank Thomas on
I
the
do
hill.
not know how to change that. I'm sorry.
Sound like you had helium. Might be a you thing, DLW. HCI, can you confirm if we sound like we're on helium?
He winds the pitch.
Gonna see 2 Webbers back to back from Orlando instead of a Weber into his powerhouses right away, which is interesting.
He
See if
comes
it pays
second
off.
And delivered. That was ball 2 with nobody out.
Here comes the big hurt.
He comes center, throws it.
Yeah, making a lineup is, I think, one of the harder things to do.
Chopper to third.
Oh, beautiful hit.
He scoops it up, throws it over. Look at me. Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. From the stretch and the offering. That was ball.
I don't like throwing those middle high balls. They always go right over the pitcher's head.
Pitch on the way. Swinging.
That's a nice grounder.
Ooh, that would have been
Exactly what you wanted to do.
Straight to first. And she's safe.
Yeah, I don't know what the third baseman's coordination stat was, but that should have been at least an out in second there.
I believe that's Isabel Morelli with 30 coordination. So that checks out.
He's ready now. The delivery. Swung on. Strike 1.
Harsh.
This could be a
The delivery.
pretty game-changing
Ball
error from Isabel there.
on first and second. No out. The target goes up. The 1-1 pitch. That was ball 2.
A little bit too high there.
Here's the motion. The 2-1 pitch. Low ball 3.
Walking here is not super beneficial with the lineup that Orlando has behind Ahmed.
You don't want to throw a meatball here either.
3-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Swing.
Ooh, popped up.
That's
Infield
exactly what you
fly.
want.
Infield fly. Runners hold.
And the Webbers trip in unison.
Rachel LaBuena comes to the plate.
Now is where you contemplate a walk.
From the stretch and the pitch. Ball 1. Runners on first and second. 1 out. The windup and the throw. Low ball 2. 2 and 0.
You thought I was good at the plate. Wait till you see me pitch.
Here's the motion. Pitch on the way. Swing. Foul. And
That one was close enough to get a swing.
Oh, big circle on that left hook.
Low ball 3.
Almost worked.
The windup 3-1 pitch. And there's ball 4.
Bases
Down the
loaded,
first
1 out.
baseline.
Believe Amir Khan is next. I might be incorrect, but with 90 bat, might be worth it.
Amir Khan walks up to the plate.
Yeah, I think I would rather pitch to Amir than Rachel.
Target goes up. Here's the pitch.
These circles are big. I don't love that he's tossing that like it's nothing with bases loaded.
The one thing
Becomes center and
is that
delivers.
you basically can't throw the same pitch 2 times in a row,
Correct, yeah.
which
I think slow ball and right hook is his play here, though. He's got to leave those left hooks out of it with the circle that large.
That was ball 2. 2-1.
makes it definitely difficult for the strategy of pitching.
2-1 pitch. The swing.
Who popped it up?
That's an infield.
Oh,
Second out.
he is getting very, I wouldn't say lucky because those are high pitches, but he's getting bailed out, which is good to see. 3 blondes on base. Can Adam get anybody home?
The stretch and delivers. The swing. 3 on, 2 out.
Not going to get anyone home if you swing at pitches that far out of the strike zone.
Strike. And the count
Oof,
is
and then you get something like that that makes you want to swing at pitches out of the zone.
delivery. Swinging.
Oh,
Ground ball to Frank, and that should do it.
Down the middle. Chucks it to first. That'll send him back to the dugout.
great pitching by Killerbat here.
That'll end the inning.
Identical stats. Love to see it.
Isabel Morelli steps up. From the windup and the offering. Ball 1. The windup. Here's the pitch. Low and outside with nobody out. Into the motion. Cuts to the plate. Low ball 3.
Isabel's got 6 hits on the board out of 28 at-bats this season.
Takes her stretch. The pitch.
Not looking great.
And that's the 4th ball.
2 walks. Now it's 3 walks.
Murray Goldman steps up to bat.
Murray's kind of got that sneaky bat.
From the windup, fire. Ball 1.
You know what I
Curved
will
right
say?
below
I've
zone.
seen a lot of good things from Murray Goldman and from Mary Riley,
And the delivery.
both of which are a part of these 2 teams.
First, no out. Into the windup and delivered.
Ooh, nice curve right there, getting the inside corner.
From the windup, a 2-1 pitch. Swing.
That looks nice.
Ooh, ooh. And the throw
All right.
to first.
Did what he wanted it to do and got his player to second.
On second.
The sacrifice bunt.
Steps up.
Will Isabel make it home on foot
To the windup.
via bunts?
Ball 1. They have a runner on second. 1 out. Weak. Target goes up and the throw. Swing.
Who popped up?
And popped up.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh,
Did not read it well enough. And Isabel is not going to be able to advance to third base.
Alex Gonzalez has the plate.
Watch this.
it's the worst feeling when you can't get the right player to lock onto the ball.
From the
Looks like that's what happened at first.
Ball 1.
This would be totally different if Isabel was on third base.
Strike.
I've noticed that with Catherine Asher, Orlando does not shy away from throwing a repeat right hook. I haven't seen it turn into anything detrimental just yet, but
1-1.
kind of waiting for it. That's 3 in a row.
Takes the stretch. A 2-1 pitch.
So that's
It's 4 in a row.
It's fouled back.
Not that it multiplies the more you throw. At this point, there's no addition to the consequence, but 2 on Alex Gonzalez. I wouldn't be throwing repeats, but it looks like he's swapping out now. So
Oh, I thought it got more each time you did it.
ooh, we might need a fact check. HCI, can we get an admin fact check if the more of the same pitch you throw, does it multiply?
Low and inside. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Takes their stretch. The 3-2 pitch.
I don't think it does. I could pull up the rules.
Roll down the first baseline.
I wasn't listening.
Nate's saying that if you in addition to the consequence that there is for throwing a repeat pitch, if you throw more of them, like 4 in a row, it multiplies the consequence. But I don't think so. The velocity boost is just standard, I believe.
She is ready. Cuts to the plate.
Just +5, yeah. Otherwise, Alex Gonzalez would have smoked a 3-run hit right there.
Delivery.
So I guess if you're gonna do 2, you might as well do 3, 4, 5, 6.
Takes the stretch.
Exactly.
Offering.
Might as well double down.
A bouncing ball.
All right.
A little nubber to the mound.
Ooh,
Whoa.
double play.
Now fires across the first
Wow.
base.
I thought that was going to turn into some stupid error for some reason, but that was a great double play on Felgate. Lindsay's been kind of ass. HCI might be coming around to the Sosa Cheryl superiority.
The windup. The delivery. Ball 1 with nobody out. Into the motion.
That's always a
and
tough
delivered.
one.
Strike. 1-1.
You thought I was good at the plate.
Takes the
I think
stretch.
it's probably
The wing. A bouncing ball. Hit a little nubber to the mound. Zings it to first. First out.
Nice save.
Mary Riley.
I think it might
Nothing
be
worse than
I
your-
think it still might be Lindsay for online.
Here's the motion. Fire.
Yeah. Seeing how much Sosa, well, Cheryl rather,
Comes the big
boinked for me last season, I feel like Lindsay in the outfield, you might as well have it.
And the pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball. Hit a little nubber
Easy
to the mound.
couple
Passes
outs
to first. Say goodbye.
so far in this inning.
Out.
Not the impressive bat from Mary Riley that I was boasting about before.
The coach calls timeout.
And it will likely end with Miss Asher here.
Now Asher is gonna hit a home run here.
Well, apparently Daniel Willis did in the other game just now with Lil Waz versus Visery, so it's not out of
Throws
the arsenal.
it. Ball 1.
Ball low.
From the stretch. And the offering. Low ball 2.
Here comes the big hurt.
Low on the slow ball there.
The delivery. Swinging.
And not a home run.
That's it for her. That'll close up the second.
I tried.
Scoreless game
We're
so
supposed to
far.
see offense. What's the fault is pitching?
Yeah, some very competitive pitching here.
Catherine Asher. Shane Smith. Comes to the plate.
Thought it was supposed to be the killer bats, not the killer pitches.
I think that was last night in his 10-8 game with CRK.
That's
Ah,
a foul.
We missed it.
With nobody out.
I think we might see a pickup here. Catherine's stamina, I'm sure, is starting to drain at this point.
Throws it.
Ooh, nice pitch there.
And the count is 0-2. Here's the motion and delivered. That was a ball.
Some more repeat right hooks from Catherine here.
Into the motion, the 1-2 pitch, the swing.
New nasty.
He goes down on strike.
I think the temptation got to Killerbat of right hook after right hook. He wanted that velocity boost, and he went for it.
Steps up to bat. Hey, dude, maybe you should try a bigger bat.
Yeah, batter.
Let's see some From the windup, here's the
Might see another walk here. Yep, looks like it.
the ball. Here's the motion. Throws
A nice water break for anyone who needs it.
the ball. 2-0. Takes her stretch. She delivers. Ball 3. And the count is 3-0. The windup and the delivery. And the count is 3-1.
You don't see people go for the second swing too much anymore.
That was a ball, and that's a walk.
Been burned too many times with a third strike.
Yeah, I think that would be a smart thing. Just take the walk.
Frank Thomas, the batter.
Watch this one.
The game is too finicky sometimes if Clinky's pitch zone.
From the windup, throws it.
All right, I'm anticipating
1 out.
some hits here if these hooks keep up.
She's set, and the offering.
That one looks
Ball 1.
a little bit low, but still, that was a tough one to lay off.
Takes the stretch, throws it.
Yeah, Frank Thomas doesn't have the best contact, so you don't want to rely on those fall ones to try and pull him.
Another right hook.
From the windup, a 2-1 pitch. Low ball 3. 3-1.
Trying to do some hit and run action here.
Here we go. Oh, unfortunate foul.
Territory. And
Looked like it could have been nice.
2.
Is he back to the right hook or something else?
Target goes up. She delivers.
Oh, risky heat.
Ball. Here's
No switch to line drive here either, so we could see a power whiff too, and there it is.
breaks for it. Throws it over.
Oh! Oh, wow. Wasn't on the bag.
Jason Giambi steps up to the plate.
Almost a double play there, but just a little bit off.
Couldn't get that tag in time.
Here's the windup. Cuts to the plate. Swung on. A bouncing ball.
That should do it.
And she grabs it.
Oh no!
Oh!
Gotta figure that ball.
This just happened to say Stafe in his game, almost identical. I think Jones should stop at third. Yes. Okay.
In the
Right
zone,
off
Raleigh.
the headphones. Come on, Ahmed.
Ooh, if this turns into something bad. Yes, I anticipated another walk here.
Runners at second and third. 2 out.
At this point, you gotta go for it.
Here's the motion. The delivery. That was ball 2. And the count is 2-0. She is
I believe it's Murray Goldman to follow, so
That was
only
ball
makes sense.
Into the motion. She delivers. Strike
Yeah, I think I
one.
might have tried to pitch to Isabel, but I don't know.
Into the
Depends on
motion
what
and the pitch.
mood I'm in.
That was a ball.
At Parks, I don't know. I will say Killerbat prides himself on not playing baby baseball, but I think this is his third walk, and I don't think he's going to hold up to those standards once he gets
Murray Goldman
the chance.
comes to the She kicks, cuts to the plate. Hey, batter. Bases loaded. 2 out. Ready now. Here's the pitch. Low and away. And the count is 1-1. Here's the motion. Fire. Low ball 2. And the count is 2-1.
Gotta throw him a strike.
From the
No
windup,
place to
a
put him.
2-1 pitch. Low ball 3.
3-1 now. 2 outs.
Takes the stretch. The delivery.
That looks nice.
Line
back.
drive,
And throws it to second.
but
Great out.
out at second. Too slow.
Scoreless game.
He
so
gets
far.
out of it. We're in the top of the lineup for the Astros.
The old backyard baseball outfield assist.
I love the Webbers. I will always want them on my team.
The pitch.
Never get them.
Low and inside. With
You just
nobody
gotta fight
out.
harder.
I'll try.
Now the delivery. Swing. Oh yes.
Nice, Jason.
She's out of there.
Some speed demons between him and Frank.
Steps up to the plate. The stretch and delivered. Ball one.
Here comes the big hurt.
The windup. Pitch on the way. Swung on.
Ooh,
Nice
that's a
rip.
Nice. Oh, good catch
Ooh.
by Esbel, third base.
He's got Ahmed Khan and
I expected that to get over at two heights head, but very nice.
swing. The stretch. The delivery. That was ball one. 2 out.
Looks like we'll get some competitive pitches and not the usual intentional walk.
Low ball 2. And the count is 2 and
Although they are falling pretty out.
Comes the big hurt.
ready now.
I think we might be
Rosa.
seeing the
The
unintentional
Oof.
intentional walk.
2 and 1. Here's the windup. Rose it. High and inside. And the count is 3 and 1. He's set. Cuts to the plate. Ball 4. And that's a walk.
All right, we got Rachel next, right?
Rachel LaBuena.
Yep.
37 contact. Still think I'd rather pitch to Rachel than to Ahmed. That 84 contact on top of that insane power is just too threatening.
From the stretch and delivered. High ball 1. Runner on first. 2 out.
Yeah. Ahmed is one of the best power
Rose it.
contact combinations in all the game. And there's a nice strike in the corner there.
And the throw. Ball 2.
A little bit too high on that slow ball.
The target goes up. A 2-1 pitch.
I'm glad Killerbat has ditched the left hooks here.
And the
That one got the corner, but
Ooh.
it had more of the corner than probably you would like.
That was ball 3.
Full count, 2 outs. Let's see how close this pitch is.
Here's the motion. The 3-2 pitch. The wing.
And there's a drive, but oh, let's get by Shane. Ahmed could score here. Let's see if he chances it.
All over it. Wing.
He does.
Throw to second.
Yes, and
And
a
the
Joan.
first. Here's the
Ahmed is going to score, and that's going to
Fires it
be the
over.
first run of the game. Orlando Stars takes the lead 1-0.
Ahmed Khan walks up to the plate.
With an arm on Jason Giambi, I think he should have let Ahmed go and maybe try to go for the La Buena pick, knowing her speed.
Delivery. Wing.
Amir could very well.
Right field.
Nope, not enough, not enough, unless we get a Lindsey Boink here.
Jumps up. No, she didn't get it.
And that's going to be another run for Orlando Stars there. Now it's 2-0. 2-0.
Adam
Looks like there was a last-minute adjust on Felgate there. I'm not sure if that threw her off.
The windup. The delivery. Swinging. A
And I
bounce
think that should
ball.
end it here.
He's got it. Fires across the first. He got him out.
Yeah, I did think that
That's it for the third inning.
it looked
One
like
left on.
it was lined up well enough for
Orioles
Lindsay to
trail in
catch
this
that.
ballgame.
Yeah.
Paco Coffey.
Can't tell if it was the readjust or if it's just Lindsay Felgate's coordination, which is, we all know, is terrible.
I guess we'll never know.
And the throw. Swing. A ba- Fires across the first. He's out of there. Alex Gonzalez at the plate.
Watch this.
All right,
one.
top of the lineup. Let's see if we can make something happen.
From the stretch, Rose it. Ball 1. 1 out. The target goes up. The delivery. One
That looked
out.
meatier than it was.
From the windup and the delivery. Swing.
Ooh, that's a good
Nice
hit
rip.
by Alex. Is that going to be... No, that's not going to be gone.
And nabbed it.
Ah,
And it's an out.
Just got in that
Unfortunate.
little corner there.
Comes to the plate.
That was a little bit more to the left. That could have been gone.
Swing. Into the windup. She delivers. High and inside. 2 out.
I think that'd be called a strike.
She is ready. And the offering.
That looks hittable. Ooh,
Strike.
That
outside.
curved more.
Whee! She is ready. And the delivery.
Oh, that's meat. Oh no,
It up.
it works.
Jumps. He's all
Swinging
up.
Tailgate
bunch.
gets on.
Shane
I wonder if that was higher than probably what I initially thought.
It looked very, even the outside of the circle was in the zone. So I don't know.
Strike one. Runner
I'm not one to
2 out.
rely on the zone too much, but that looked fairly in there.
Here's the motion. The delivery. The wing. A blooper in foul.
Shane in between Lindsay and Joan is a risky break, but it can definitely pay off if he gets on here.
Takes the stretch and the offering. That was ball one. Attempts to tosses it over to second. And that's
Ooh,
an out.
out.
Oh,
Halfway through the inning now. Left one on first. The Orioles trail in this ball game. Jocinda Smith comes to bat.
Don't run on Mary Riley.
yeah, it's hard with those 100 arms. I think with an 8 speed, you need like at least a 95 or below to have a chance.
From the windup, pitch on the way.
Whichever Weber was on base there had a super quick recovery with that tag.
Under it. Good job. Takes the dive. That's not gonna
And
do
Shane
it.
drops
Chucks
it
over to
now.
second. Chucks it to first. Thanks. The throw. Mary Riley comes to the plate. He winds, fires. Look at me. Swung on.
Ooh,
A
ground ball.
bouncy
This could
ball.
be an out.
And he grabs it.
First
Chucks it to
base, yep.
First out.
Jocinda advances to second.
Catherine Asher steps up.
I guess this is the advantage that Orlando usually takes by having Ahmed second instead of another Weber twin, because if you do get these little bats on base, it's nice to have him there to potentially run them all in.
Timeout.
Would be surprised if Asher gets on, but Jocinda can definitely see third here.
Wind up, Rosen. The wing. A bouncing ball. He scoops it up, fires across the first, second out.
Plays it safe.
Comes Asher
Jocinda does not advance to third. I see that was smart trying to pitch to the left side, trying to make a hit toward third base, and that's what happened.
The wing. Spinks one.
See, it's just always great rips from the Weber twins. They're so consistent.
Sydney Weber
Perfect hit.
steps up to the plate.
Really nice line drive bats when they're boosted.
Totally.
Takes the stretch and the throw. Low ball one. Runners on first and second, 2 outs.
This might be a situation where stacking the Webers instead of power might hurt Orlando.
Low ball two, and the count is 2-0. Into the motion, cuts to the plate. That was ball 3, and the count is 3-0. The coach called timeout.
Guess we'll see Jason Giambi here. And a 2 height at first base. Not the best. Let's see if it screws him over.
Jason Giambi on the mound.
Circles are even bigger than Frank. I don't know if Killerbat was anticipating that.
Strike.
Yeah, it didn't look like Frank's stamina was that much different than Giambi's.
Yeah, I think he just had a few unlucky lands there. And that should go straight to Aegon.
And he dives. A bouncing ball.
Oh, John drops it.
She choked.
You hate to see it.
Over to home. Takes the dive.
Oh, and that goes out of play, and that's going to be another run.
Ah, that's a facepalm moment there.
He's got Ahmed Khan at the plate.
What should have been the end of the inning turns into potential madness.
The coach calls timeout.
Some more defensive miscues are destroying the Orioles in this one.
Now pitching, Isabel Morelli. Ready now, and delivered. Low and inside. And there are runners at second and third, 2 out. Here's the motion, cuts to the plate. That was ball 2.
The Killerbat really needs to get Ahmed out here.
From the windup and the delivery. Ball 3. From the stretch, throws it. And there's ball 4. Gives up a walk.
Oh boy, it's getting sweaty.
Rachel Labuena steps up to bat.
Bases loaded for Rachel, 2 outs. If Rachel gets a hold of one, this could pretty much seal it up here.
The wing.
And she
And
does.
swing and a drive.
There he goes.
Oh, that's gonna be
Come on, Shane.
Oh, Shane
Ah.
blocks it, but still, that's gonna be
Over
a
to
2
third.
RBI single.
Safe at third.
Oh, and
he
Ahmed's gonna try to
scores.
score, and it's gonna let her.
They scored a run.
Frank just lets it happen.
Footwork was there from Shane Smith, but the coordination did not reward him. Shane Smith with the 50 coordination. Not terrible, but
Amir Khan walks up to the plate.
So we'll have to see if
And the
Killerbat can come up
Goes
next
for
inning
safe on first.
and try to make something happen here, but
Runner on first.
it's starting to get a little bit out of hand here.
She is ready. Pitch on the way. Ball 1.
not the best luck
1-1.
for Mr. KB.
She kicked and the delivery. Swing. The windup and delivered. A swing. Hit to right field.
Paco going to be able to get
Paco.
there.
Got past him. The
Jeez.
throw. Zinger to third. Safe.
All right, now let's go.
I do think it's a little bit of the eyes not being the best. A little bit of not putting the players in the right positions.
And it
And then
goes
some of it's
foul.
just
Yeah.
getting unlucky too. So it's kind of a mixture of both.
From the windup and delivery.
The Shane one looked spot on in terms of mouse movement, footwork. The Paco one did look a little bit off.
Chucks it to third.
Nice patience from Killerbat here.
Play. Say goodbye, 'cause she's out.
And we got 4 outs in the
Back
inning.
to the door. And the first inning's over. Runners left at the corners. Each
Not over,
straight.
not over.
Game.
We saw a Frank Thomas grand slam yesterday, so it is certainly not over.
She kicked. Pitch on the way. The swing. And popped up. Makes and catches it.
Not
Easy
looking
catch
good.
for Jocinda.
Joan May steps up.
One of the best first basemen.
Into the motion. The pitch. Ball 1. 1 out.
Come on, give Joan a meatball for the fans.
Swing. A long drive.
There we
There's
go.
one. Killerbat can burn through the bottom half of his lineup here and somehow reach Gonzalez Felgate. There's a chance. In other words, Bog Frungus is up 4-3 against P. Sanchez in the 3rd inning, despite having a supposed 7 errors logged.
Frank Thomas, the batter.
Now you'll see why they call me the Big Hurt.
Here's the windup. She delivers. Swing
Ooh, nice hit by Frank there.
Gonna drain the rest of that stamina as we should. Very nice.
On a sharp single. Jason Giambi steps up to the plate.
Check this out.
The windup pitch on the way.
Potential 2-run. Ooh. That was anticlimactic.
Shot to first. And
If Catherine Asher dove for that, we could have seen Jason on first.
Isabel Morelli steps up to
Isabel can hit one out.
I've learned that I'm not good at reading Catherine Asher's hooks. Every time I think it's meat, it's a grounder or it's an infield fly.
the windup. And the offering. 1-1. The stretch. The 1-1 pitch.
Oh, he's fed up with the walks here.
Swing. Here's the motion. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Foul ball. Takes the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. Here's the motion and the throw. Ball 3. And the
Full
count is
count.
3-2.
2 outs.
Takes the
Runner on
stretch.
second.
The delivery. That was a ball, and she walked.
All right, we need some cheese and some errors here to burn through the bottom half of this lineup.
What just happened?
What?
I think maybe because they were stealing.
Jacinda Smith comes to bat.
I think we might have
Okay.
a soft lock or some technical desync here.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know if the game doesn't like when you steal when there's a walk or something when it's online. Cause like, I don't know if a walk is supposed to be considered like dead ball. Everyone stop.
Yeah. I'm sure the two of them are picking each other on the side.
So we'll see how the
Oh,
two
Killerbat.
players want to continue this.
So that's 2 outs. 2 on. All right, I'm sure Orlando's just grabbing stats, and then we'll probably jump right back into it.
Who is it?
I'm challenging you to a game.
Sure, whatever.
Let's see. Well, we're at this timeout. Look at some scores from Major League Baseball. So currently the Marlins are beating the Reds 5-1 in the top of the 9th inning. The Guardians are leading against the Astros 6-5 in the 8th inning. The Texas Rangers are up 4-3 in the 3rd. Diamondbacks are up 2-1 in the 3rd as well. Phillies are losing 0-1 against the Giants in the 3rd inning. Those are your current scores for current games in Major League Baseball. Games that are finished, the Brewers have a big upset, 9-1 over the Dodgers. Tigers beat the Rays 5-1. Red Sox beat the Rockies, poor Rockies, 9-3. The Royals beat the Pirates 9-3. Alex is happy. And Blue Jays beat the White Sox 8-4. So now we're just waiting on the players to be ready.
He is closer to the top of that lineup than I thought.
Do you have an update on why Ketel Marte was scratched today? I do not. Sorry, I am not MLB insider. I wish I was, but sadly that's not the case. I wish. Last thing I'm seeing possibly is a groin injury. But it looks like he's in a trade. It looks like there's some trade rumors speculating, or it could be a combination of both. I guess we'll find out. But we are back to the action.
All right, looks like we're going to recreate here. And we're in the bottom of the 5th or the top of the 5th, Nate?
Top of the 5th, because Killerbat was up.
Into the windup and the pitch. She went for the bunt. She's all throws it to first. She's out of there. Tommy steps up to the plate.
Check this out.
The stretch, the pitch, swing, bunted. She gobbles it up, fires across the front, and it's an out. Frank Thomas, the batter.
So I thought Frank was before Giambi.
Now you'll see why they call me the Big Hurt.
She kicks, she delivers.
Because Frank was on first and then Giambi hit. Right?
Oh, did he mixed it up?
it looks like the lineup are a little bit changed. I don't know if that makes a difference or that needs to get stopped or not.
Takes the stretch and the pitch. That was ball 3.
I'm gonna ping him in spectators.
The stretch and the delivery. Roll down the first baseline. Isabel Morelli steps up to bat. Ready now, pitch on the way. High ball 1, runner on first, 2 out. The windup throws it. That was a ball, 2-0. And the throw.
Oh, CRK says no. I guess technically, if there's an out, it won't matter because he'll only have one more inning left.
Delivered.
But I guess
Roll down the first
it's
baseline.
not swapped.
Murray Goldman steps up to bat.
Give me action, not words, dude.
She kicked, and the offering, a swing.
Okay, so now we are live.
Runners on first and second, 2 out. Takes the stretch, fires. Ball 1.
Some more right
1-1.
hooks.
The stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2, 2-1. From the stretch, the 2-1 pitch. A swing.
Maybe you should try a bigger
Pops
There's a
it
good
up.
hit. But is that going to fall? No, Jacinda's going to catch it, and that's going to do it.
He's out of there. 2 left on.
All right, with that, I don't think the switch up matters, knowing that it's gonna have one more inning to bat for the Orioles.
Yeah.
First one up to the plate. From the windup and delivered. Ball 1.
Lost audio for a second. I'm not sure if that's just me.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I don't have the audio anymore either. But
Could just be a bandwidth for a bit.
yeah, well, I'll just continue commenting for this. So slow ball for Mary Riley. Right to Alex. Out number 2.
What a relief seeing a red circle that big.
Do you know what's really annoying though is like when it gets hit to where exactly your player is and then they move out of the way. That is the worst. That's
Yeah.
so annoying.
I've had that happen a fair share of times.
It's like, come on, you're right there. You strike 3.
Nice K on Catherine Asher.
And that's going to be a quick inning for Frank Thomas. So now this is the top of the 6th. I believe it is 6-1. Astros.
Correct. Yes. All right, Paco. Show us what you can do.
We need a Apo Paco Taco.
Can work, and I think that will. Very nice hustle from Paco. We got another 7 speed coming in. I think we can see a rally here.
Ooh, that was a good pitch. Fouled it off.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling when it feels like it's going to be a nice contact hit. You get the unfortunate foul. It's a nice bounce.
Ooh, I think that's going to...
Gets right past
Ooh.
Catherine.
Ooh,
Oh!
a mirror of the play.
That was a dart from him. Just throwing it to his brother. That's probably why. We'll see a Weber close it out here for Catherine after that bouncing ball got right past her.
I know sometimes they'll just like randomly gun it though, no matter like who it is.
Yeah. Lisa used to do that a lot, but because she was a 4 height, it often went over their head.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily. That would be an interesting question for Vizuri if like there's any rhyme or reason to when they just fling it in there super fast.
I asked Viscery if it had to do with spamming clicks, and I think the answer was no. That much I at least know. Because in my head, it always felt like when I was spamming the first base button over and over again to like in my head stress urgency, but I don't
Yeah.
know how real that is. Nice bounce.
Well, that's gonna be
Ooh, the aggressive Ahmed.
single.
He pushed Ahmed back to first, but not soon enough, and they snuck on. Looks nice.
Runners in
Could
the
have been
corners
bases
for
loaded here.
Shane
We
Smith.
saw.
Good eye. Outside curveball right there. Ooh, there's a
Nice
bouncing
bounce.
ball. I think Shane's gonna be able to make it. No.
The Weber swoops in.
Ashley wins the race to the base. Now I think we're
Gonna
gonna
come
see a
down.
walk here.
Probably. Ooh. That's out of here.
Oh, that makes things interesting. Joan with all the runs for the Orioles. That makes it 6-4 now.
All right, we got 3 80-plus power bats with Frank Thomas, Isabel Morelli, and Jason Giambi coming up.
Thought for sure there was going to be
Walker.
a walk there, but decided to take the risk with the lead. We'll see if that comes back to bite Orlando Stars.
Another timeout. Maybe Weber swap. Exactly.
Well, if Giambi can get on, this could be really interesting.
Sticking with the left hooks. He just needs 1. Should be enough to get over the Parks fence. Oh, that's it. Oh, you got to take that. Could have been the one. Another timeout. Oh, this one's from Killerbat this time though.
I think he's typing something.
Said he tried to swing and nothing happened. Ouch. That is unfortunate.
Oof. There
There's
we
another
go.
one.
Ooh, fouled it off. That one looked.
Might want to go line drive here.